Hey everybody, it's been about a month since my last video, which was the final thoughts video from the AT. Everyone seemed to like that, which is good. I thought it was terrible. I couldn't work my way through it. I don't know. I'm still thinking about the AT a lot. It wasn't that long ago, a few months. I check in with a lot of people from the AT. They're all exactly the same. It's like, wish we were back out there. This will be my 2024 trail announcement for this year and also a health update. Let's do the trail announcement first. This year for 2024, I will be starting April 4th, which is the same date I started on the AT in 23. And it's the same day I started on my first real through hike, which was the Camino Frances in Spain in 2018. I started April 4th as well. The other ones, 2022 and stuff, I didn't. I'm excited to announce that it is the Pacific Crest Trail, the PCT. I'll start on April 4th. The permit, that's always the first question is, did you get your permit? Which I did. They give you a specific time to when you can log in and actually try and grab your time that you want. And it's very specific. When I got I actually did my little pre-register actually from my tent on the AT. And then when I got back, it was sometime in November when you could do your pre-register, which I did. I don't remember what the date was in December, but it did give me a time. It was 12:43 p.m. and 15 seconds was my login time. So it's specific. So I got in, and the best I can tell is it kind of has kind of a green, yellow, red, go, caution, stop. So when I got on April 4th, mine was in yellow, so middle of the road. And I think there were 32 people had applied for 4th. So I thought pretty good. So I clicked on that and I kind of looked around a little bit. I was trying to hurry on the deal, but I saw a lot of greens around me and a couple of reds. There you go. It should take me about the same amount of time, although it's about 400 miles longer than the AT. It is supposed to be a little easier than the AT. But what didn't. Gonna make a few gear changes, not very many. I'm pretty dialed in at this point. And I'll do a gear video, a small one. If you've been on this channel at all, you know I'm not a big fan of gear videos, but I'll do a little gear video and a little last update before I'm actually off. So that's it, April 4th, the Pacific Crest Trail. I hope everyone follows along and enjoys the ride. We're gonna see great stuff. We're gonna do silly shit and have fun. All right, here we go. Part 2 of this video, health update. So if you've been on the channel, you already know this. If you're new to the channel, I have to always bring this up kind of against my will, is I'm someone that has dealt with cancer pretty heavily since 2019. So anyway, real quick, just trying to get this hiking life going back in 2018, 2019. I was going pretty well, and then I was diagnosed with stage 4 colon cancer that had already spread to my stomach. And then later on, it spread to my liver as well. I've been clear a few times, and then it keeps coming back and go back into treatment. I've had up to 48 rounds of chemo total since 2019, and I've had 6 surgeries, 3 pretty major. Anyway, so last season for the AT, before that season, it did pop back up in my stomach, and I was in chemo for a little while. And so when I started the AT, I'd only been off chemo for 4 or 5 weeks, and I was in pretty rough shape at the beginning, and I just kind of had to work it out as I went on, and I felt pretty good at the end. So when I got back this last season from the AT, which was in October, I had some scans in November and December, and turns out I have flunked those scans again. For some reason, I'm good at flunking those tests, but it has popped up in my chest, in my lungs. My doc is pretty on board with everything, and he's always trying to get me ready for season and for hiking. I guess it's just kind of turned out to be my new normal, where we just kind of glue me together and stick me back out there, and off I go, and off we go. They're going to do 4 rounds of chemo, which happens every 12 days. And then we'll rescan, make sure everything's under control, and get me to the point of good enough. I've already had 2 rounds, and I don't know what to say. It's if you know anybody that has to go through chemo, much less 48 rounds of it, and I go through pretty heavy stuff. It's not just pop in and pop out. I'm there for most of the day, and then I leave with chemo attached to me, and a pump, and it pumps into me for the next 46 hours after I leave. Like I said, I've had 2 rounds. I've got 2 more to go, and then we'll rescan, and I'm sure everything will be contained well enough where he'll go adios. Not ideal, for sure. Everyone's got something that they're having to climb over to get to where they want to go. It's just mine. Thanks to everybody. Thanks for watching the channel. Thanks for all the comments and likes and all the questions. Yeah, 2024 should be a great year for all of us. That's it. I'm excited, and I'm excited for you guys to go with me. See you out there.